Little Wee, the yes dragon.
Little Wee the dragon thought that yes was a lovely word.
Little Wee, will you give me your lunch? Asked his friend Choro. Choro had forgotten his lunch at school that day. Choro seemed to forget his lunch every day, but Choro never seemed to remember, because Little Wee would just say,
Yes! Yes, you can have my lunch, Choro, said Little Wee. Choro was his best friend in the world, and he didn't want Charo to go hungry.
even if Little Wee felt hungry, he could hear his tummy rumbling all afternoon. But it's okay, thought Little Wee. I can just have some food when I get home.
When he got home, Little Wee had a nice piece of bread and a big drink of water. Then he did all his homework for the afternoon. Little dragons study fire breathing, crystal polishing, and knitting.
As he looked at the window, he saw Choro playing with a bright, bouncy ball.
Why are you doing your homework? Shouted Churro from the street. It's so nice out here. The sun is out.
If I don't do my homework, I won't be able to polish crystals well, said Little Wee. And also, it's due tomorrow.
Gah! Said Churro, and he stuck out his tongue. He was really very nice, and he didn't mean it badly. He just meant that he didn't understand. Little Wee went back to studying.
The next morning, the teacher asked everyone for their polished crystals. Choro didn't have any.
Little Wee, he whispered, give me your crystals. Little Wee paused. He didn't want to give Charles his crystals. If he gave Charles his crystals, Little Wee wouldn't have anything to hand in.
Come on, whispered Choro more urgently. The teacher's coming.
Well, Little Wee was a dragon who liked to say yes. Yes, Churro, he said, but he said it a little sadly. He couldn't help it.
Choro grabbed the polished crystals, and handed them happily to the teacher. The teacher came to Little Wee's desk.
Where are your crystals, Little Wee? She asked. Little Wee didn't know what to say. A big tear plopped out of his long dragon lashes. Then Little Wee whispered, I gave them to Charo.
The teacher looked surprised. She took Little Wee to a special talking room where they could talk alone. Why did you give them to Choro? She asked. Because he asked me to, Little Wee said Little Wee. And I am a kind dragon. If someone needs my help, I should say yes.
The teacher smiled gently and shook her head. Being kind is two things. Yes, it is being kind to others, but it is also being kind to yourself. Why did you decide to give Churro your homework? Because if he didn't have it, he wouldn't have no homework to give you, and he will feel bad. But now you have no homework, and you feel bad. Isn't that right?
Little Wee nodded. But one of us had to feel bad. I guess it should be me. No, Little Wee, said the teacher. It is good to be kind to you. It is good to be kind, but you must try to be kind to yourself first, and only say yes to things that you know you are happy to give. The most important thing is that your heart says yes. Do you understand? Little Wee nodded. Little Wee understood very well.
Now, Little Wee knows that while it is nice to say yes, he can also say no. Little Wee, can we play a game of catch together? Yes, Churro. Little Wee, let's jump out and scare the teacher when she walks past. No, Churro, I don't want to do that.
And Little Wee now knows that the only thing that matters is that deep inside, whatever he says to others, his heart is saying yes.
Thank you.